So Gary, I must say, I'm liking that jumper that you're wearing.
Very much my same thing, mate. Where did you get yours?
So I've this jumper that I am sporting at the moment is from our good friends at Be Inspired.
Ditto, mate. What are the chances of that happening?
Well, I heard that Be Inspired don't do cardigans, so they sent you a hooded.
Word on the street is that they're making me a bespoke
Imagine that
cardigan.
Imagine it was the Gary range.
It's called the Inspiration Knit.
Then the what?
Inspiration Knit.
Knit? What does that mean?
It's a cardigan. Wool.
Oh, knit.
Do you know what I mean?
I thought you meant knit as in like knits on your hair.
How would I fucking mean that?
I don't know. I just thought that was fucking random.
Right, anyway.
No, but right, you got to jump into another topic?
No, I'm going to say,
right.
talk me through the Be Inspired.
First of all, we got to say thanks to Be Inspired.
Yes.
We're influencers now. Aye.
Yes.
No, don't even.
All right.
We're influencers, right? Because we've reached out to a brand.
Yep.
They actually owe us 50 quid each, right? In fairness, right? But we've reached out to a brand with an offer of a collab.
Yep.
They've then sent us the goods. We've modelled the goods.
Yep.
So we'll send them our bank details.
An invoice.
Aye, an invoice. We've got to invoice Be Inspired.
Will we do the?
Won't we send them an invoice?
Will we take the Taylor approach and go, oh, we missed a zero if it's actually 500 quid?
£1,000.
Mate,
Aye, let's invoice them.
This is who we got to target next?
No, do you know what I was thinking about it? Because I don't want people watching this and going, they're just trying to get freebies. Because you see people doing that, and I'm pure dead against that. Because I talk the arse after people.
100% thought that when we put the Arnie clip on the other night.
Aye, but because you could have watched the clip and not seen the whole context of the episode. So if you have fuck you, if that's what you've done, we'll punch you right in the throat. But no, that was good part. And see, to be fair, to Be Inspired for doing that. So what happened is, They patched me for 2 weeks. Let's have it right here, right? They fucking dinged me, man. They feel like that. Fucking dinging that moron, right? And then the clip started to get a bit of traction on social media, and we put it out 2 weeks later. And then they sent me a DM at Boxfresh with a picture of like watching the TikTok saying, "This is unbelievable, it's so funny, blah blah blah." So I was like, oh my God, you had me sweating for 2 weeks, fucking probably talking about me and all that sort of stuff. So a wee bit of battles and falls, and then they sent a message saying, you've got a package in the post. And then 2 days later, they turned up at the shop. So
fair play. That's
class. Like, that's good part. Do you know what I
mean? They've been forced into that by the power of social media.
Aye.
Our follower, our army has conversed on them.
Aye, definitely, because people were tagging them and all that. But
aye.
They've got all sorts of followers on Instagram. But they graft for it, like they go out and they do all that work in the street and all that.
Aye.
I respect that, man.
Defo.
I'm not like check me kissing her arse now, man.
I know.
want the fucking winter
get a room.
Sent out. I know. But listen, this is class. Mine's just got a wee pocket in the sleeve and all that.
Aye. I'm feeling very Sons of Anarchy like with my black zipper on.
How?
Because that's what they wear in Sons of Anarchy.
Do they wear leathers?
No, but this is when they're in their casuals, their civvies.
Right. Do you like Sons of Anarchy?
Aye, mate. I've just actually started. I've started watching Yellowstone. Have you seen Yellowstone?
No.
Right. This is right up your street because you're into the whole country music,
right?
Cowboy ranch and all that, mate.
Right.
This is up your street.
What's that about? What's the message?
What's the message? Message is a lot of people die in it, man. Kevin Costner owns this, like, I don't know if it's a town you would call it or massive amounts of land, and he's in like disputes with like the Native Indians, Native Americans to give them a official title, and it gets bloody, man. Bloody.
Is it Game of Thrones levels of blood?
I've only seen one episode of Game of Thrones. Thought it was pish.
Did you watch the first one? Two guys get their head chopped off in the first 15 minutes.
It's like pure Dungeons and Dragons pish, man.
Right, okay, anyway, shut up, because I'll fall out with you, man, and we'll never do this podcast again. Game of Thrones amazing. Yellowstone, I'll give it a try.
Do it.
And do you know another one that I think is crap, right? I watched the full thing and everybody bigs it up. Breaking Bad.
I agree with you, mate.
Shite.
Aye.
Dog shit. Absolute dog shit TV show.
I just didn't.
I just watched it because I was being a wee sheep and I hate myself for watching it. It's so bad, isn't it?
Did you watch for watching it?
I can't get past the second season. I've tried like 3 or 4 times.
Man, there's a full episode where they're in that lab trying to catch a fly. And that's it. There's like fucking 5 minutes of conversation. They're trying to catch a fly and it's just...
It's overhyped.
Shite.
Massively
I'm
overhyped.
Sick of I even want to look at myself in the mirror knowing that I watched that because other people said it was good.
See folk that came out and say that's better than The Sopranos, they want their fucking hard drives checked.
Breaking Bad was crap as well, to be fair. I just said that, didn't I?
Aye.
I meant
thought you were going to say The Sopranos was crap. I was like,
what
whoa.
we talk about first? Breaking Bad.
We'll talk about
Sons of Anarchy. I mean,
Do you like Sons of Anarchy? I thought it was good, man.
I liked it.
Aye, I thought it was good.
Nah.
How dare you?
Nah, not for me. Guy in Braveheart's in it though. He's quite cool, isn't he?
Big James Cosmo.
Do you remember me? No, not him.
No.
The guy with the tan in his face.
Oh,
Tommy
Chibs.
something. Is it Chibs he's called?
But James Cosmo's in Braveheart, isn't he?
James Cosmo's in Braveheart, but I don't
And
think
Game
he's
of
in
Thrones.
Sons of Anarchy, is he?
James Cosmo's in. That's him that does the
is
bank
he?
advert in it.
Mind the priest when they go to Dublin?
So he is.
Yes.
So he is.
Two of them. Braveheart, look.
Anyway, this podcast does get fuck all to do with TV shows and
Aye, but that's just what we do. We go random.
Stop! That's 3 times you shouted at me today. Did you take the label off your
Before?
jumper?
No.
We could take that back to the Be Inspired shop. Imagine we could get a
We
refund.
need to send somebody in that doesn't know us to.
We do returns. Imagine that. Imagine
Got
taking
your
it
receipt?
back.
No, I'm not got a receipt. But I've got this. Why don't we take our invoice into the Beans
We
Bar
don't
shop?
have a receipt and you actually owe us £50
Aye,
each.
we've got an invoice here for you to pay.
Aye, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? We should write them out in cranes. Like an invoice in cranes and give them it.
Signed, the boys.
Brilliant. All good, man.
Right, so we've got topics, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we also put a wee post out today saying if anybody that follows the page wants to ask us a question, they can. And they did not disappoint.
I've been hard at work today and no seen these
So you've not
questions,
seen any of these. But
granted, that's blind.
we'll do a bit of a mixie, so
Can I say something actually
Go for
before
it.
we talk any further, right?
Go for it.
See, sometimes I sit with my phone like this, right?
Mhm.
Here, and I'll hold it there. People keep saying to me, why do you keep touching your willy during the podcast? Right? So I just want to say that I'm not, and I've left my phone at the side purposely. I don't touch my willy during the podcast, right? That's all I want to say.
that sounded like a kind of fucking...
Aye, because it's like, lots of
Official
people are saying to me,
statement.
why do you keep like, touching yourself in that boys group chat? Like, mate, you're doing it again. And I'm like, I'm fucking no, I'm just sitting holding my phone because I know I need to read the notes to see what we're talking about next. Can I keep it on my head? So, yeah, I'm glad I clarified that.
I mean, does it say more about them that they're watching your crotch area?
Willy watchers, I know.
By the way,
I know.
perverts.
Weird.
Our followers, there is a big percentage of perverts in there, man.
Hence, aye. You included.
Aye. Absolutely, aye. Include ourselves in it.
Right. What
Right.
we going for first? Questions or like what
What do you want first? What do you want first?
Just do a question.
Do you want me to do a question? Right, okay. So here's one. Here's a something when
What the fuck was that?
Was that noise?
you guys are a golden couple.
What does that mean?
Means that we're fucking brilliant.
Right, okay.
But Gary, how do you cope with Chrissy's scattiness?
Who asked that? Who said that? Tell me who said that.
Your dad.
Do you want me to give you a name?
Aye.
I think it was a Mr. Ward. I'll just check this and I'll tell you right now. Who asked that question? Why are you going to bar them?
I'm going to message them.
It was somebody called It's Me Kelly on
Nah.
Instagram.
Don't know who that is. Is that a guy?
It doesn't look
Do you
like
think
one.
I'm scatty?
I don't think you're scatty. I think you're fucking 400 miles an hour. But I don't mind that. I think we work quite well together.
I wouldn't say
I don't
I'm
think
scatty.
scatty's a bad thing.
Scatty's a bit stupid, isn't it?
I don't know, is it?
Aye. So if somebody say somebody's scatty, like you wouldn't let them watch your veins. They're fucking scatty. You know what I mean? You know, a scatty bastard.
I
You
don't.
wanna- you
What does scatty actually mean?
I'm trying to think of somebody who's pure scatty, like
Scatman?
Daniela Westbrook. She's scatty, isn't she?
I don't know if scatty's
Choco
ever...
kid.
Jordan,
I don't know if scatty's ever done
Jordan's
use.
scatty, isn't she? These scatty things.
I don't know, man.
That's a different scat that you're thinking about with Jordan. mate.
Scat
Aye.
lover. Scat
Aye.
porn. Nah.
I don't know. I just thought scatty was a bit all over the place.
I'm my head's busy. I'm a busy bastard.
Busy bastard. No,
But how do you cope anyway, Gary? That's what people want to know.
I don't actually notice it. Even when you say you're more aware of like speaking quite a lot, I don't. I just go with the flow.
I'm
man.
speaking quite a lot, but just fucking no listening to what people are saying and just shouting what I've got to say.
But that's just you. You're
I'm
fucking
listening.
selfish,
I'm
man.
listening to you now.
Aye, because she's called you scatty and you're raging.
I'm not selfish. It's a fucking mental condition I've got. You're a fucking weirdo. Selfish. I'm
Oh,
going to bring my doctor in here as a guest.
And do what?
With my records. We'll fucking talk about it all. We'll get it all out in the open, man.
On you being a pervert?
Because in for 3 years, Paul.
What condition are we
A
talking
3 hour
about?
special. What?
What condition are we talking about?
My conditions.
All right,
I'm like a
okay.
gremlin. I've got rules, man.
Oh, fuck's sake, man. So first questions went well. You're threatened the fucking person that wrote
Aye,
it
it's
in.
me, Kelly's getting fucking slapped.
Right. What's the first red flag when meeting a guy or a woman in their 30s?
Well, we don't meet guys in
Yeah,
our
but-
30s. First red flag?
What's the first red flag you'd?
Oh man, nae pals.
Nae pals.
Aye, maybe.
Nae social media.
Do you think?
Nah, that's a green flag, man.
Think so?
That's a good thing.
Nah, that's just, if you get nae social media, you get something to hide, man.
He's saying that because he's the social media.
He's got a social media. This is a social media.
Aye, but he operates under the guise of the studio.
I've got a business page. I don't know if any.
He's like
I
Batman.
don't have any personal social media that I use, but I've got like fucking 5 TikTok accounts now.
I've only got a personal Instagram. And aye, that's it.
Aye. Fags.
Fags?
Smoking fags, turning up.
Is that a red
If
flag?
you went to meet a bird and she was standing smoking a fag, you'd be like that. Unless she was sandy out of Greece. Tell me about it, dude. Put it out there.
Don't know if you'd get me any name in Glasgow, mate.
Nah. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm trying to
Red
think,
flag.
I'm trying to think what would be.
Being late. If she was late.
Oh, that would fucking.
Aye,
I
that
don't
would
mind
that
that.
would mine's.
Aye.
I hate people who are late. Like that's.
I don't mind that.
Oh no,
What about
no.
if? And I'm not being sexist here. What about if the woman was expectant that you were going to pay for everything?
But
First date.
I'm old school as fuck. I would be like, I hate. No, I'm saying I hate. I would hate that pure. Oh no, I'll pay half and all that shit. No, fucking.
I don't think
I
there's-
like that.
I get what you're saying, but I think there's a balance. I think there's people who take the piss out of that as well.
Don't mind that either. I'm old school, man.
I think like
Pay
I'm
for
the same
everything.
as Chris. I would absolutely insist on paying, but if they were like, you must pay, I'd be like, no chance. See you later.
Aye.
Don't want to meet you.
Aye, that's what I mean.
Right.
Like the ones that think they're ballers and they're
Also, if you're sitting the bills coming like that, just give the bill to him.
correct.
She says that.
Aye.
Right. Aye. A different kettle of fish, but
That's what I'm saying. That's a red flag.
I like the
Right,
sort of
okay.
demure, say nothing, and just know
Yes.
that I'm going to pay for everything.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
Like that type
And the
of
day
thing.
the wee, just get my purse out. No purse in their bag.
Oh, thank you very much. No, aye, no bother.
aye.
Rummaging about in their bag for
No
fucking
money in their bank.
packet of onion rings. Pulls out a lip balm. Oh fuck! Thanks very much.
Fucking
I'm trying to think any other red flags.
moustache.
They're still living with their
The
ma.
moustache. Still living with their man.
Their ma.
Their ma. That's not a red flag.
In their 30s.
But anything could have happened. They could have had a divorce and ended up back at their ma's or
Could
something.
also be a wronging.
Aye.
Alright, what if they live in a basement?
But that's not going to be an immediate red flag. A basement? Who the fuck's got a basement? I've never met him to be a basement.
That's
Yes.
because we're not on the dating scene, mate.
Nah, we don't know anybody with basements.
There'll be somebody replies to this fucking and goes, I've got a basement.
Somebody dead posh. We think we've got any posh people watch this?
Aye, I think we're like their doors are kind of scheme reality.
Or getting in
We
amongst
try
it.
and like dumb down a wee bit.
Well, because we've got a scheme topic in this, haven't we?
Yes.
For later.
Yes, we
Will
do.
we talk about it now?
Talk about it now if you
Makes
want. mate.
sense, doesn't it?
Go
It's
for
a
it.
good tie-in.
Seamless.
Like, what qualifies you as being a scheme boy?
Or scheme lassies. Lots sort of scheme
Well, we're
lassies
scheme
out there.
boys. We're scheme boys.
Eh.
Scheme lassies are like wearing 2-finger rings back in the day, innit?
I don't know, man.
I've got some things.
You got criteria?
Aye.
Right, go for it.
Some things like if you go by no tell I right okay I'll start again. If you've witnessed probably 2 or more very violent assaults and never been a witness to them,
Yep.
an actual witness,
Yep.
right? If you've witnessed violence like that, that qualifies you as being for a scheme. If you bought an Audi ticket,
Yep.
right?
Aye.
If you
Do you need to have all these?
no, I think just these
I think
things
you
like
need to have them all.
jigsaw. Right,
Aye.
we'll go with them all then.
Right.
You must have owned a fucking proper old school trackie as well.
Oh, aye.
Yep.
Some sort of mountain jacket, but never went mountaineering.
Yep.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Bergos, Merapeak, or like a sailing jacket like Helly Hansen.
Same be like Timberland's Rockports and all that.
Uh-huh.
You've done no fucking hiking in
Yep.
the boots.
Elite level running shoes, but only run away for the police.
Aye.
Dogged school at least 15 times.
Aye, that's like a fucking random number.
I used to dog school every single day.
Did you?
Me and Phil McLaughlin used to...
Phil's just stuck right in.
Phil's been messaging on the... He's been messaging. He's like, I want to mention, me and him were so tight, man. We were like brothers back in the day. And I was in and out his house all the time. And his mum and dad and that would go to work. And I would just go to his house. And we would do our hair with Dax wax and just spike it. Tiny wee spikes. I want to get a photo of it and post it. And we would just do that till lunchtime at school. And we would wander up to the school at lunchtime. Just rock in and do PE and then head back down the road.
What else?
Every day, man.
You've been kicked out of class in school at least 10 times.
Aye, referred.
Aye.
We used to get pink and yellow slips.
Aye.
Pinked.
But if you're smart, you know, you get away with it all.
You could be a
just to
scheme,
fill the
I was
quota,
quite
I think
smart
you'd
at school, but
suppose.
but you need to...
I don't
have
mean
a certain
smart as in
banner
like
this, don't
smart
you?
at class. I mean like smart as in like you do all the shit, but you get away with it. You
Aye.
never end up in the dogger's
Aye.
killed, and you know what I mean.
Aye.
I think getting chased after somebody with some form of like deadly weapon
Oh, aye.
Great shout.
at some
Aye.
point.
Aye.
100%. And genuine fear for your life.
Aye.
For no reason whatsoever. if you've had something stolen off you and your mom or dad said to either get it back or buy it back after the person who stole it. Do you think his jacket? Aye, gives it back. No, I'll sell you £100. You know what I mean?
Oh, fuck's sake,
That's
man.
a crack
Aye.
on, man.
If you've used a family member to threaten somebody or been threatened by somebody's family
Oh,
member,
that's a good gene.
Oh,
That is a good gene.
I'll get my cousin to do you.
Aye.
yeah.
Or
Aye.
my cousin's coming to do you, and then you're shit fear.
You've got at least 10 menchies in your area.
Aye. Wear your socks over your trackies.
Oh, aye. Aye.
Love that.
Oh, mate. You get those people are going to reply with
That
so
was
much
so
stuff to this,
Shoplifted.
man.
Shoplifted.
Aye.
Yep.
Get chased with the police at least
Aye.
half a dozen times in your life
Yep.
for all manner of shite.
Egged somebody's windies. Played
Aye.
Chappie.
Done the backs. We're all the hedges.
Yeah.
Aye.
Done the hedges.
Get chased with a local psychopath.
Nipped a bird up a close. that's got to be up there, hasn't it? How class that? That's the thing. I said this
Aye.
early on in the episode, right? And I don't really think I worded it properly. But like, see if you've got an upbringing for a Glasgow scheme, I think that just makes you so much better than everybody else, man. I don't
Wow.
care how much money you've got. I genuinely don't care. You're just a pure rounded person.
It's just a pure amazing. Like, folk talk to you. See, folk that haven't came for a scheme, they talk to you as if you've had a hardship. But see, when you were growing up, like, I fucking loved where I grew up, man.
Aye, same.
I love Ballinocks.
Same.
Like, I wouldn't change it for
Same,
anything.
mate. I'll slag Mary Hill, right? I'll slag it. But see if somebody slags it, I'm
Aye.
on defensive mode, man. Like,
Aye.
what are you talking about? No got a clue.
Aye.
But it's the same, like, you could walk through your scheme and all that, and you'd be like, this is home, do you know what I mean? And then other people go through, this is a toilet, man. But
Aye.
did you stay here? Like, what are you talking about? This is an amazing place to live.
But it's, you imagine it now, like, you imagine your kids seeing the shit that you seen
Aye.
growing up, and you're like, it would crumble, man.
I know.
Whereas you're just like, oh, it's just Tuesday.
I know.
It's
crazy,
fucking
man.
standard.
Aye, my beans, I've never seen a junkie or anything like that, you know what I mean?
Take them into town, show them a couple.
What the fuck?
Aye.
Bring them down the Gallagate, mate. They're fucking everywhere down there.
know. Crazy, innit?
Aye,
Aye, we
that's
should compile a list. I
I
love
like that.
Love
Aye.
part.
Folk are going to send in hundreds of things with
Yeah.
it. I like that. That ties into a question that we got.
Aye, did you see that? Somebody was actually questioning if I was working class
No.
on one of the messages. Aye, somebody messaged it. It's like, you say that, what was it again? Was it on my own TikTok?
I never seen it.
I can't remember. I was saying something about. Oh no, it was the house account. It was having an account for your house, and I said about how, like, if you've got 6, 7, 8 rooms, how much content can you actually produce? And the person went, if you've got that many rooms in your house, you call yourself working class, blah blah blah. It's like, what are you talking about?
What?
Fucking stayed up a tenement most of my life, you fucking maniac. You know what I mean? I'm pure defending how working class I am now. Like, yeah,
Thomas Sheridan.
I've nipped a bird up a close. Fucking right.
Right, here's a question that somebody sent in. If you could bring back one old school clothing brand from any era, what one you picking?
Naff naff.
Oh, naff, never naff.
Naff naff. I would boss a naff naff jacket, a bomber jacket with all the colours on it.
Oh, the black ones.
Aye.
I was thinking, do you remember the Benetton jumpers?
Native Colours of Benetton, they still
They're
had a
still a
shop in
thing, I think.
Silverburn.
Aye.
Aye. But, I mean, look,
To
when
bring
we
it
were
back
at
into
school...
the mainstream.
Aye.
Aye.
Or, do you remember the sweater shop jumpers?
I was going
Aye.
to say that.
Used to get as well. I'm sure that was a Scottish company.
No, they were English, because
Were they?
I've had this discussion before, they were English. But they had a shop in Sucky Hall Street.
Right.
Because you used to get taken up there and you would get your jumpers for
There's
fucking
one in
school.
Buchanan Street as well, down at Fraser's. I thought it'd be soul tyres on the logo.
Aye, so
Aye,
did I.
no, I think they did do a Scottish
Right.
sort of
Right.
line or whatever,
Aye.
but they were an English
I'm
company.
not happy with that, man.
No.
Aye, you on the Google?
No, I'm not happy that an English company was putting
Alright.
soul tyres on their
It's like,
clothes.
no, I'm not believing you, you cunt.
Aye,
Aye,
they,
I'm sure they were.
they were Benetton. The Benetton jumpers were peak
Aye.
when I was at school.
80 colours of Benetton.
I would bring back Sergio.
Sergio
Remember
Tacchini.
remember the royal blue original Sergio Tacchini trackie with just the white sort of bit that went down the side of the
Aye.
tracking. Unbelievable,
Aye.
man. Smart as fuck. Pure loved it. I paired that with a pair of cream and blue gazelles when I was about 15.
Mate, that's how you know you're
13 or
scheming off.
14.
So you're talking about pairing trackies with trainers. That's when you know you're a scheme boy.
Collar up in your polo shirt. And all
Oh,
Lacoste.
Mental, man.
I seen a guy yesterday doing Toll Cross with a full Lacoste trackie on. I was pure Lacoste trackie. Brilliant. Love it. Not seen
That's
it in about
class, innit?
15
Just
years.
I've got my Merapeak with me tonight. Or should I put that on?
yeah, you could have modelled that and been like the
I
prototype.
love wearing my Merapeak, man. I wore it the other day and my socks and my trackies and everything. I just went for it.
Bringing it back.
I absolutely went
Do you
for
think
it.
there's any drinks that need to qualify you for being a scheme? Obviously, Buckfast, right? But
Mad Dog. Quarter bottles of vodka.
Aye.
But can you still get quarter bottles of vodka?
I don't know, but I used to buy them all the time. You would drink something like a bottle of Coke and you would drink
The Coke.
or pour it out and then
Uh-huh.
you fucking pour the vodka in. You'd be like that, drink that. You would just swallow it.
What was the, remember when Hooch and that came out?
Hooch, aye.
Used to see people standing outside Haddo's.
Aye. Haddo's mind that.
Proper old
Pure
school.
secure off sales, man. Bulletproof glass and all that.
Be easier to break into a fucking safe.
I know. Fucking
Aye.
Haddo's. Aye, booze, like Hooch and everything. But else, what was the other shit that was at that time?
There was Eldorado.
Eldorado.
I've never drank that. I've never tried it.
It's like a bottle of tonic, isn't it?
Aye.
Diamond
Class.
White. Was that the cider?
Aye,
Pulse
ciders,
cider.
man.
Pulse
White
cider. Aye.
Frosty Jacks, big 3 litre bottles of Frosty Jack. Remember trying to drink that and do spinnies up the woods and all that, like pure holding your nose and spinning, drinking a 3 litre. That was balance, by the way. Like, you'll have
They
your
were
big
like
fat bottle.
they were the big 2 litre bottles, and it was like 2 litres with a litre free.
Aye. They were amazing, weren't they? A big blue bottle, man. Imagine sitting drinking 3 litres of cider when you're like
know, man.
13-year-old, man.
I know.
What were we thinking about? Merrydown cider as well, gold and silver.
I bought a silver Merrydown all the way, man.
Unreal. That was my first ever booze. Done it, Dumfries at the caravan park. My big cousin bought me a bottle of Merrydown cider. He'd a bottle of Bucky and I think that was it. Aye, that was it. Oh, fucking hell, man. Nearly. Shut your mouth, big man. Fucking hell.
Silence.
Aye.
Mate, that's good for you. You usually go.
I know. I don't want to stick him under the bus, man.
Fair
Because he
play
was
to
good
you.
to me, buying me my first booze.
Right. You've wrote down crystals.
Aye, crystals. I'm not about going heavy here because I don't know too much about it, but it's a bit witchy in it. Like you see lasses and they're like pure, oh, I've got this crystal and blah blah blah, and it's just like sort of stone that they fucking picked up off the flare, and oh, this is going to bring harmony to my life, and this is one's for wealth and well-being and all that, and their houses. I've not been in any houses, but you see photos and they've got candles and all that, and all these crystals, and I'm just it's a bit freaky, I think.
It's the folk that kind of base their life choices round a wee stone.
Aye.
That's the bit I can't get my head round.
And they're all numbers obsessed as well. It's all 11, 11, 22, 22. Fucking, I keep seeing that number everywhere. That's because you've set your alarm for 11, 11. You know, like, so you can screenshot it and post it on Instagram. Like, we all know that's what you've done.
They usually do the tarot cards as well.
Aye.
Oh, the cards have spoken.
Aye.
What?
See the thing, people go to like fortune tellers and all that sort of stuff, and they get generic bullshit, and then they just like they formulate their life to go, oh, the fortune teller told me that. Like, they put themselves in directions that to make it happen, to say they were right.
I think like your mediums and all that, they're fucking just prey on folk, man.
Aye.
100%.
They're just preying on fucking folk that are looking for. They're all arseholes, basically.
But I'll tell a story though. I'll keep this brief, right? Me and my pal years ago, right? We didn't know each other and we became pals through like the death of his family member and my pal, right? But we never really, we knew who each other were, but we weren't pals, but we became pals. And one day we were in the Savoy Centre, he was getting Christmas cards or something, and we went up, and this woman, she went, oh my God, I've got such a feeling coming for you two. And I was like, what? And she went, sorry, I'm not being weird. She went, I'm a medium. And she went, but I've got so many feelings coming for you. Like, feel how hot my hands have went. Her hands were roasting hot, right?
What the fuck?
And she went, this is weird. She went, you two didn't know each other, and you were brought together through tragedy. And I'm like, I had pure chills. I was like, what? And she went, you were brought together through tragedy. And I'm going, and the two of us are looking at each other like, what the fuck? And she's like, aye, somebody close to you died at a young age, you know that? And that's how you two are pals. Like, and she was saying things like, he's happy about it and all that sort of stuff. And we were like, what the fuck? She went, you need to come to an event. Like, I ended up going, and then the guy who was talking was like, such and such is coming through, blah, blah, blah. Can anybody take that? And I just bottled it. I was like, I don't want involved in this, you know what I mean? I just sat there and just watched what was going on. But it was the weirdest thing, mate. She was like, touch my hands. She was pure touching the both of us. She went, I'm getting so much, whatever it was, vibrations or something coming for you two. But what she said was bang on. And then I was like, I need to go out here, man. And we ended up leaving.
I can't imagine you going to like an actual event.
I was curious, so I went along it. It was in this Shakespeare club. Anybody from Maryhill know what that is? And there was loads of people at it.
Right.
And I went, so the boy I was with, he never came, but two of our other pals who I'm pals with because of the same situation came with me because I'd told them about it. And we were sitting, and I'm not about to name names or anything like that, but the lassie I was with was like pure nudging me because what the guy was saying related to us.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? And she was like, as if this is for us, you know what I mean? And we just bottled it and never said anything, but it was bizarre, man. It was bizarre.
I just can't get my head around them, man. I was just thinking of that scene in Phoenix Nights. Remember when the guy comes in, the psychic, and he goes up to the woman, he's like, you're not very well, are you? And she's like, no, I'm fine. And he's like, just points at her, goes away.
Is that right?
I don't know, man. I just think they take the piss out of people.
Aye.
And they charge pure mental money, or not?
It'd be easy to do, you know what I mean? It's just, because that was off the cuff.
Aye.
And it was just weird, do you know what I mean? A lot of me doesn't believe that sort of stuff, but then wee things happen and I go, oh, like, I don't believe in ghosts and all that sort of stuff, but fuck knows, man.
I don't know, man.
I need proof. I need to see something in front of me to be able to believe.
We'll go to a haunted place. We'll go ghost hunting.
We could.
By the way,
we've got a lot of things we've got planned here, haven't we?
Well, so we've got a lot of time.
We'll start to do this eat off as well. I'm looking forward to that.
I was actually thinking about that today. Have we heard anything fake?
I think we should tie in because we've not told them that we'll come and
do like a wee Monday night episode.
Do a mukbang in Tovski's.
Aye.
If he lets us.
Aye, he will.
I'm sure he will.
Good publicity,
He's
innit?
a great guy.
He's a great guy. Right, what have I got?
That's a Mario thing, me, wasn't it?
Is it?
Aye, that's when you're in the dungeons. Mario, that was what that wee tune was.
We've played that for years, man.
Aye, we've stopped doing the music for it.
Are you a bad loser?
All day. I
was thinking about this the other day. I'm not as much now, but I used to be like... The reason I thought about this because I was on my grand's, right? And we were talking about just like fucking growing up in it. She's like, one night, she's like, you were a terrible, terrible loser. She's like, I came up to watch you one night and we were playing Monopoly and I took like £20 off your Monopoly money and you fucking skited the board up in the air. Everything went everywhere and went to your room, locked the door.
Aye.
When he talked to him, because you lost a turn.
Quite right.
And I'm like, I'd probably get fucking cheated at that turn, that's why.
I don't take the huff. I make it, see if somebody beats me at something, it then becomes a personal vendetta. But secretly with me, I'm like, I need to beat you at something. I need something bad to happen to you so that I feel better. I know that's a day. Remember I said to you before, I'll make up scenarios in my head. I'll have competitions with people that don't even know they're in competition with me. Like, genuinely.
Just go up to them like, yes!
No, but it'll just be in my head. I'll just be like, right, is that what you're doing? Right, I'm going to do something else now. I'll fucking beat you.
What's your most... If you get a time that sticks in your head where you've lost out something, you're fucking raging about it.
Right, me and John Black did the primary race, right? And the teacher fucking tied their legs together with this mad fucking strip of thing, right? And we were winning a 3-legged race,
right?
And the fucking thing untied, but we just kept our legs like still doing the mad hop thing,
aye.
And we got fucking disqualified. And I'm like, nah, not having that, man. That's not my fault. That's your fault. So, mate, I'm and my wains are the same. Like,
Aye.
My youngest daughter, her team won 5-1 yesterday at football.
Should we 4 goals, didn't she?
She scored 4 goals, right? She was very good, but another wee lassie in her team was unreal.
Right.
Like, balled it, right? Absolutely unreal. So she got player of the match, and my daughter was in tears at the end of it. And I was like, what's wrong? She went, you never gave me, because I'm coaching, you never gave me the trophy. Oh. And I was like, I says, well, why did such and such not deserve it? And she went, I scored 4 goals. And I was like, but it doesn't work like that. Like, she was like, was she the best player? She set up 3 of your goals. Without her, you're no scoring. I was trying to teach her that, but I thought, do you know what? I love that as well. Like, she's raging that she got beat. Do you know what I mean?
She's going to hate me ask for a transfer.
I honestly, it's that's just something that's in you, but like,
I think so.
I just don't accept it, man. Don't accept, like, second is first loser, innit?
Aye. Paul?
I'm a great loser, mate. Like, my dad. Like, I'll tell you why, man. Like, anything that I did with my dad, he gave me, like, 7, 8-year-old, I get no leeway. Absolutely no leeway. I played snooker. He was undefeated for 3 years. We used to go every week down to snooker scene in Tollcross. Aye. And my Uncle Jim came down once and was pure, let him win a game. My dad's like, nah, he needs to learn. Aye. See, when I finally beat him, mate, honestly, like, me and my dad were nearly greeting. After 3 years, we were cuddling and all that, man. Pure. What's that feeling, man, honestly? What's that feeling?
That's a pressure pot, isn't it, man? Fucking hell.
It's class, man. 40s and all that, wee trophy.
Aye, you do. I don't think you ever... I think as you get older, it never leaves you, but you can manage it a wee bit better.
Aye. I just think... See, with kids, right? I hate this. It's the taking part that counts and everybody gets a medal. I despise that. I hate it. See, I remember... I hadn't coached kids before. I'd coached adults. So the first time I'd coached kids, I got a job at Rangers, right? And it was like about equal game time and whatever else. And I was like, this is Rangers. This is about winning. Like this. No, that. And everybody was like, oh no, it's blah 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 and taking part. And I was like, no, fucking, it needs to be about
we're all
winning.
winners.
Everything, man. Even to be the first person at training, that's a competition. Do you know what I mean? Stupid things. Going everybody pick the cones up, and I'd be like, how many cones can I get? How many cones do you get? Stupid wee things, mate. I make everything a competition.
You first into your work?
Everything.
You always try and get
in? All
in?
the time. Like, I'll be at the gym or whatever and win. But, everything, mate. Everything's a competition.
Aye. I'm alright with that.
I've always been like that.
Not a bad thing.
But it's warped as well. It's where my mind goes. I think we spoke about The Last Dance, and you see Michael Jordan and his levels of competitiveness. That's what I'm like.
See, I'm not like that. Like, I get annoyed at football. Like, I get massively annoyed at football. But I get annoyed more if players just don't try and they don't. I think if you lose fair and square, then I'm alright with it. I can kind of process it. But if you watch and you're like, my God, they're fucking awful. That annoys me more.
But that's a competition that you can't control. That's a sport or something that you're not doing. Do you know what I mean? You're just a fan of it. But
imagine being a football manager.
Aye.
You wonder they'll have fucking heart attacks when they're like 50.
Manager, but haven't you?
Aye, but even at amateur level, man, it's stressful.
It's stressful, but I loved it.
Aye, part of it was tremendous. Fighting a lot. Brilliant.
Aye, it's good. I love competing. I do that all the time. Like
that's another scheme criteria you've got to have played Saturday or Sunday army football.
Aye.
And had at least 2 scraps.
Aye. Too right, man.
File that in.
I'm challenging that, man, because see the absolute nut jobs, they didn't play football. Some of them did, but there was a couple of the ones that were, do you know what I mean? They didn't go by kicking the ball about the street. They were shite at football.
They came and watched the football. They did something.
They drove a stolen motor onto the pitch.
They'd be at the sidelines. Aye, exactly. Cutting about in a dirt bike.
See, when you're saying that, I remember the pub in the Nairoo?
No.
Urain. It's like a pub. It's fucking notorious, man. You'll know it. They had a football team, and I remember the week before we were due to play them in the West of Scotland Cup, and somebody had driven onto the pitch in a motor, and they battered somebody on the other team and all that, and everybody was like, fucking hell, you're playing them next week.
Right.
So I was like, right. So we were meant to play them at Loretto out in Bishop Briggs, and I was like, no, fuck that. Booked Milton. Like fucking the grass pitches in Milton. And we just text everybody like, come down and watch your game. We just filled the sidelines.
The one you came down the big hill to get to?
Like, no, we team-handed for this. We ended up winning the game. It was class. They hadn't been beaten in like 2 years. I think it was just like pure bullying tactics, man. It's like, you want to play us? You're like bladed up and all that. But that's what happened there. Motor in the pitch and everything, man.
Fucking hell. Do you know where it used to be, Bar? Figgy Park.
Aye.
See if you're playing a team for Paisley.
Aye.
Wild.
I loved that, but I loved it, man.
Aye. The shouts were
smashing
tremendous.
into people. Like, so everybody's all geeing all that. Nobody really, you don't get many that will do it. And do you know what I mean?
The one up Mary Hill was bad.
Where?
The one up Mary Hill, where you were like down for the main road that was like sort of down.
Oh, NK?
Aye.
I know where you're,
Aye.
That Ash pitch, that's an Astro now.
Aye.
It was bad up there, man.
You knew though, whatever scheme you were getting into.
I loved that.
What you were walking into, do you know what I mean?
Man.
You were always kind of score first and shut them up.
I was scared to get a down.
No.
That'll be my first down. That'll be my last either. If this podcast keeps going the way it's going, man.
Right, I'll give you another question. What's your opinion on friends who leave you on red and come back to you saying they're too busy, but they're constantly fucking posting on socials in between? I feel like there's a stinger in this, man.
That's no fair lassie called Ashley, is it? I feel as if that's my pal Ashley.
Is that aimed at something?
I call her Macy Gray because I keep leaving her own fucking grey ticks.
Wait, I'll tell you. No, it's Wee Lynn.
Nah. So I'm guilty of that. But I'll leave people, I'll mark messages unread because I'll use it as like a to-do list.
You're fucking horrendous
I know,
at replying.
I know.
See now, I send you a message and just think he'll get back to me on Wednesday.
I know.
But you're busy.
Used to be like that. I never used to be. I used to be right on it with people. Like, see
Sometimes you're though.
People will ask me questions in the group chats and all that, and I'll just like 5 days later I'll get back to them. And they're like, "What are you talking about?" Do you know what I mean? It's bad. But it's the thing is, I'm not scared to admit it. No, I'll. See when like you've got businesses and all that sort of stuff and other things. They need to be my priority. That puts food on the table. So I need to be responding back to. If a customer messages me at 2 a.m, they're getting a message back from me like that. See if a pal says, "Do you want to go and fucking out for dinner next week?" I'll probably text them the day that they want to go out and go, "I can't make it." It's shocking. But my phone goes a fucking.
What about somebody you do a podcast with that's waiting on vital fucking information?
But if you phone me, I'll answer.
Well,
that's saying, don't message me.
Don't always answer.
Unless I'm busy, I'll always phone you back. I just don't get time for messaging, man. So I'm bad for that. I'm bad for it. Are you?
No, I'm alright. I tend to be alright. Because I then think, if I don't, I've then got about 20 people to respond to at some point, and then you're like, oh fuck, I've not spoke to him in like 2 days, and then it becomes awkward.
I need to be in the mood for speaking. Some days I go home and I'm fucking drained, because see the way I'm in here? Imagine that for 8 or 9, 10 hours in a workplace, right? That's what I'm like, constantly making videos and fucking doing this, doing that on the phone, blah, but a million miles an hour, right? Full ADHD fucking warrior, right? And then when I go home, I'm just like, the last thing I want to be doing is sitting going, texting everybody back. And then because you text everybody back, you're getting all the messages back again, aren't you?
And it then just starts another 40 questions.
But I want to publicly apologise to Ashley because she always calls me out for it, and I thought that had maybe been for her.
No, she's no. Do you, or have you ever, have links in your steak pie?
Aye. Have you had it?
Well, I don't eat them now, but I didn't. No, mate, I wasn't a fan of it. No, like, see, like, well, it's not like fry sausages. It's like stewed. No.
Aye, it's like
vile.
There's a butcher's that we sometimes go to, and it's got the sausages in it.
Right.
But my butcher's in where I stay doesn't put them in it, but they do a class steak pie.
I like a steak pie. The sausages are
steak pie with sausages, extra gravy, Bristol gravy or the tappy, the crust. Oh, fucking hell, man! That is stoner material in it.
Yep.
You steer for the.
Did I tell you how to make the best carrots in the world?
I don't like carrots,
I told you this at Christmas time, didn't I?
See how you feel about mushrooms? That's me with carrots.
Mushrooms are vile. Anybody that's eating mushrooms has got a want about them.
What's wrong with mushrooms?
They're fungi. They're disgusting. Do you like mushrooms, Paul?
Aye.
I have mushrooms all the time.
Nah, that's weirdo, man. You want to say?
You're a fucking weirdo. So somebody messages, this might be your pal actually. What do you think made you go bald? I blame Dax Wax for mine.
By the way,
That's what he said.
who said that?
It was...
Dax wax was murder. It's vegetable oil or something that's in it, isn't it? Some sort of oil anyway. And it took you like 3 weeks to get it washed out of your hair.
I don't remember Dax wax.
Mate, the red stuff was so greasy, man. The blue stuff went on like Vaseline. The red stuff was solid. It was dead slimy.
Cal G1.
I don't know who that is, but I blame Dax wax as well, because I remember I used to spike my hair up and I'd pull it, and as I'd pulling it, the hairs would be on my finger. And I'll get a picture. See, like the guy, I'm a fire starter. He's got the spikes.
Keith Flint for the
That's what I was
Prodigy.
like. I was going for the Gareth Gates, but I had individual tiny wee spikes, hundreds of them, mate, and it was so bad. And you couldn't get Dax wax washed out your hair.
I don't remember.
Like melt it.
I don't remember that. I remember like shockwaves and fucking that tub of gel you used to buy at a chemist. It was like fucking
Smelt like fucking Old Spice or something.
slime, man.
Aye.
You could have started a fucking bonfire with it.
Remember
Wet
Brill
look
cream?
gel.
Oh, Brill cream,
Light
aye.
blue Brill cream. I
Aye.
loved that, man.
I like shockwaves. I love the smell of it,
I
man.
was
Aye.
shockwaves as well.
It was nice.
Aye, it was good, wasn't it?
The
was
stuff,
really
the
nice.
wet look stuff. It was
Aye.
like in a big tube.
And then if it rained, all the fucking gel would go
Oh
down into
my
your eyes,
days,
didn't it?
man.
Sting your eyes like fuck.
It's funny, but because you're like, you'd buy wet look gel, soak your fucking hair, then put the gel in, so it just
Aye.
looked ridiculous,
Aye.
and thought you looked cool as
They
fuck.
were the days, weren't they? Styling your hair and all that, going to barbers and everything.
You just got to shave the bastard and
I
thing.
know. Fucking hate it. I hate it. I fucking hate it, man.
You get a transplant. Do you think you would get one?
Nah, no point now. Fuck that.
Or like one of the mad hair systems?
Do you know what?
What's that hair system?
It's
Mate, have you not seen these?
They're class. They're class.
So, say you've got like shorter hair round there, right? And you're like fucking bald on top. You can get this hair system and it's like a glue setting. And it lasts for about, I don't know, 6 weeks or something. But it's like 600 quid.
Oh,
no,
right, aye.
I don't. It's no £600 every 6 weeks.
No, but the initial, like,
Aye.
thing me.
They,
And then it's
they
like,
basically stick a wig on your head.
I've seen it. Aye,
and
aye.
you
And then
grow
they
your
cut
own
it as real hair.
round there. Aye. They look minted.
They do look good.
it's
seen
a
a few
pricey
people wear 'em.
fucking... I just have a fear about it,
Get
man.
it glued right back. Aye, just imagine it.
Running
come
about
off,
and
man.
it just falls off.
I know.
Nah.
There was a guy who used the studio that had one, and he'd been in about, no joke, man, 20 times, and I'd not noticed it. And do you know that way you just see it?
Aye.
And I was pure, like a wee gasp,
Aye.
and then I couldn't no see it.
Just that. I think it'd be weird for me to go back. I lost my hair at 19. Like I started going
Aye.
and then I like started shaving it. So I think to then go back to fucking having hair, what's the
Aye.
point? Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
It's a pain in the arse shaving it twice a week, like shaving it and then shaping your beard and all
Aye.
that and whatever else. It's annoying, man.
No, I don't think I would like it. I get the pigmentation every 6 months.
Aye. I'd love to have hair, but I would love to have hair again.
Just get yourself a wee wig. Now and again, put it on.
But then all the haircuts and all that now are all like, what the fuck's a high skin fade and a low skin fade?
Aye,
and a
mate,
fucking,
it's fucking... Phil Foden's got a lot to answer for.
do you know what I mean? Like, I couldn't be asked for that. Short back and sides.
Like, be
Two
zigzags
at the
and
back
that.
and sides and a wee bit off the tap, mate. Like, what happened to that?
Aye.
What happened to when men were men when they went to a barber's? And do you know what I mean?
Well, now you go for like the curly pube look.
Now they're there every week getting fucking pampered and fucking, you know, 40 quid a haircut.
That's aye. Price of haircuts is mental now.
Aye,
I was a wee guy, it was like £6.
I know. And a
now-
lollipop.
Aye. Now it's like, you're not getting change out of 40 notes.
Nah.
I'm 60 quid for my hair and my beard.
What,
£60?
Aye.
How often do you do it?
55 quid. That's why I don't fucking go.
Jeez.
Wear a
Wow,
hat.
man.
55 quid and then a fiver tip, you know.
Fuck that. Nah, no, I wouldn't pay that.
Sake. Do you
Would
like
not
once
pay
a
that.
month?
Uh-huh. Maybe sometimes, depending on how busy I'm, once every 2 months.
Fucking hell, man.
Nah, I couldn't afford that.
That's wild.
You could.
I know. Can't get a Bentley down the stairs.
Right, man. Fucking hell.
Right, what else is on your mind?
Right. So I don't mean to go in on anybody in this one, right? Because I'm conscious of the fact that I'm like the Carol
It's all good
Pilkington
personal
of
attack
podcasts.
starts.
I know. I feel as if I'm always moaning about things, right? I
Right.
don't want to be that guy anymore. I want to try and bring positivity, but people are also going to be offended with this anyway. So
I love it.
people that take photographs at cemeteries, right?
Right.
I don't. It just doesn't sit right with me, right? It just.
In what way are we talking here? Like at a funeral? Or just in general?
I think in general,
Right.
I think see going to a cemetery, right? A lot of people don't like it and they don't get into it, but I do. It's a sacred thing for me. Like,
Yep.
without saying I like to go,
Like a sanctuary?
I don't enjoy the experience, but it's important to me to go and visit the people who were close to me, right? So I just think that going there and taking photos and balloons and I just don't like it, man. Like that. See, if I'm driving in my car and I see a funeral procession like a hearse or whatever, I'm music off, like everything. I'm total respect, right? So this sort of thing that's just becoming a thing now, people posting photos of graves on social media and all that. I just really doesn't sit right. I just think it's not a disrespect thing. I just don't like it.
It's a bit distasteful.
Aye, I think so.
I just always think of that fucking My Boy Lollipop.
I knew you were going to say that there.
Mate, that's rent free in my head, man. That's the fucking grimmest thing I think I've watched.
Did you see the photo Gary Fawkes posted on Instagram the other day in the suit? His suit's too big for him 'cause he's lost weight. And somebody said, you look as if you're wearing a dad's suit. I went, mate, you look like fucking Lollipop, man.
James English, man.
That's the first thing I thought of, just like that. You're no singing.
Aye. It's my man's favourite song.
But you imagine, right?
It was the old guy at the back smoking the fag.
You imagine you're at that funeral, you'd be like, what the fuck is happening here, man? I know what you mean.
I've been to worse weddings, man. Fucking hell.
Man.
So what do you mean photos? Like, what type of photos you seen?
Just
people?
taking photos of the grave.
Right,
like, and posting it.
Aye.
You see some people taking pictures to say, oh, so there's nice flowers doing or whatever, and to show them to people, but I just don't like this posting them in social media, and I don't want to come for people, because I think people, when it comes to somebody dying or whatever, they do their own things and they grieve their own way and all that sort of stuff. I just feel as if sometimes a lot of that stuff's posted for
a bit of clout,
for likes or whatever, and I think the same way, like
tagging yourself in the hospital,
holding hands with.
Oh,
I don't like the holding hands photos and all that sort of stuff as well, when somebody's dying or dead.
That's fucking grim.
I don't like that, man. I think death's a thing that should just be
or like
kept away from social media.
See, like social media posts, it's like happy heavenly birthday.
Aye.
No.
I think the Hod and Hons one, see, for people that have grown up their full life with social media, I think that'll be more normal for them than what it will be for us. But I agree, man.
I just think if somebody's dead, they can't decide whether that's photos to get posted or no. Like, do you know what I mean? And the thing is as well, it's a dead person's hand. It's no as if it's like nice looking. Or I don't want to.
Would you want that to be your last memory?
Man. I know.
Aye.
I think those wee moments are things that you keep in there. Do you know what I mean? Like you keep them for you, and I don't know. Everybody's different. People might come for me with that, be saying that, and I'm out of order or whatever. But I just think going to a cemeteries, that's my time with that person, just me and them. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Aye, I get what you're saying. But, you know, we can add that group to the collection of groups that come for us for things anyway. So, you know, that's what it is.
Sorry if I genuinely mean...
Mate, you speak your mind. This is your fucking show.
Because a lot of people, like Doug lovers and all that, like, fuck that. I don't care. I'll say what I want about that. But I think death's a different kettle of fish, especially if somebody's died. So if I offend anybody about that, then I apologise. That's just my own view. Do you know what I mean? And I've never done that before in this podcast. But
it's a disclaimer in. Some would say you shot yourself there, but, you know, we'll move.
In case there is an afterlife, no, they come for me.
I think we're going, don't worry about an afterlife.
Fucking hell, man.
Straight down. Fuck's sake, man. See, when you do things like this, I'm looking at the topics and I'm like, what the fuck can we talk about
what's
now?
next?
Right, let's go polar opposite. Somebody sent a question in saying, what do you think about TikTokers hooking up with OnlyFans to make dough? And he was talking about that wee guy, Bevo, that slept with that fucking Bonnie Blue.
Right.
Actually went in with his bird and he made a video with the two of them like, oh, I'm going to sleep with her. Bird's just standing there like,
she's watching.
I'm alright, mate. Aye.
So we were talking about OnlyFans today, right? And what OnlyFans isn't just a porn website.
No, a lot of people just message the people.
So I'm going to
own it.
I ran out of time today, but I'm going to set up an OnlyFans. Why are you laughing?
What do you mean you're going to set up an OnlyFans?
Well, see the TikToks that I post. I'm going to set up an OnlyFans and I'm just going to post content like that into my OnlyFans. What are you laughing at? I reckon I've got enough of a fan club, a cult following that people would subscribe to my OnlyFans. Can you imagine it?
I mean, I don't even know what to say to that. Would you be like, what's your niche? What's your selling point? So you'll not get like tits or that. So what's the...
It's OnlyFans isn't a porn.
Aye, but let's be honest.
It's predominantly
99% of it is.
Right,
People
okay.
that's like saying you don't go to a library for the books. People are going to OnlyFans for
Right,
nakedness.
I'll tell you what, right, I'm going to set it up tomorrow. What's
Right.
the date today?
The third.
The 3rd. I'm going to set it up the 4th of February, right?
Right.
On OnlyFans, I'm going to put it out and say, this is my OnlyFans link. And we'll see, by in 2 weeks' time, we'll see how many subscribers I've got, right?
2 weeks' time, you'll be doing Scuddy videos.
Much do you think I should put a subscription for a month? Can you set it? Can you
I
set
don't know.
it?
How much can you?
£2 a month or something?
Fucking hell, man.
Right?
How do we go from talking about fucking cemeteries to this?
I don't know, that's just what happens in this, innit? I'm going to try it and see.
What do you make of the wee guy taking his bird?
I just can't see that
It's
Bonnie
just
Blue.
fucking grim, man.
I think she's stunning. I think she's lovely.
Mate,
I think she's lovely, and I'm just like, what? Why are you ruining
she's
yourself? like
fucking
that?
deranged. Do you know
Back to
her
the red
ex-husband actually does her finances? Who she got divorced with? Like, what the fuck?
It's just a smart guy. If he's taking a percentage off her income, you know what I mean, then he's a smart guy.
I'll tell you what, man, there's something severely wrong with these people.
Aye.
Aye.
Seriously wrong.
Aye. Anybody getting involved in it and going and having a bash, that's fucked up. as
Swear
well,
to
man.
God, see if I see like Josh on your OnlyFans or something, questions will be asked.
These series 2 wee dafties, I keep saying to them to come on this podcast because I think it would be funny as fuck, right? And they're wee
What
shite
two
bags.
are we talking about?
Josh and Jack,
Right.
right? The lassies are like, no. The lassies would be, their partner is better than Josh and Jack's, right? Let's
I
have
would
it
agree
right,
with that. Yep.
right?
I would agree
But
with that.
they are like adamant there because young lassies, even boys, it's like, oh my God, I'm not going on a fucking podcast because they all care what everybody
I mean,
thinks
they
of them.
say that, but they made a video fucking slaughtering you.
I know, but they pure care what people think of them, and I'm like, what are you talking about? But I think we've got more chance of getting the boys on, so we'll put it to them because it's what the people
They'd
want to
come on
see.
and crumble.
No, I don't think they would. I think maybe the first 5 minutes to be shy and the usual with kids, you know what I mean? And they'll come out their shell, give them a couple of Smarties and that, and away you go. Some jelly babies.
Right, so we go out of that. You're doing an OnlyFans. Never seen that coming there.
I'm going to try it. And it's not a porn one, right? There'll be no topless.
Well, so you say for the
maybe I'll
start.
allude to. It might go down that road. Get people to sign up.
3 weeks in,
Aye.
you'll have a top off. Like Chris, why have you started doing these rants with Nicholas on?
Sitting in the motor, with a hat on back to front, nothing else, man.
You'll get people messaging saying just wear your Bergos.
Aye.
Wear your Bergos, nothing
Aye,
else.
Bear Goss with a t-shirt. Aye. Fucking hell, man. Imagine.
Oh, fuck's sake, man. Honest to God.
Have we got any more questions?
What have we got? If you could bring back any chocolate bar, what would it be?
Oh, was it a secret? Do you remember a secret
I
bar?
do remember
It
a
used to be in
secret
like
bar.
a wee white tray.
Aye.
A secret.
Mine was do you remember like Cadbury's Marble?
Yep.
And it
Is
was
that a
like the
mixture of
chocolate
white?
and the, is it praline?
Praline?
Is that how you say
That
it?
sounds fancy.
It's like a kind of walnut.
Praline?
Oh, mate.
Don't remember.
Incredible.
That. Do you still get walnut whips?
You get them in a pound shop, I think. Home,
You
bargain.
get to the
everything,
pound
man.
shop, man.
Home bargains.
Where the fuck's the nearest pound shop? Get into the pound
Argyle
shop.
Street.
I'm going to go in. No, the news will be shut.
Argyle Street. I don't think I've ever had a walnut whip.
Walnut whip, man. Aye, they're class. There's no much eating in them. It's just a wee fucking circle hanging it.
What would you bring back, Paul?
I used to like a Dairy Milk Spira.
I've never heard of these.
Aye. Do you remember they used to get the flake that was coated as well?
Yep.
It had like the coating of chocolate around it.
Boneville. I like a Boneville bar. Dark chocolate.
I'm a fan of dark chocolate. You still get Bonville.
Aye. So, do you not get them in like one of the like big sweetie tins at Christmas? Were they not in like Quality Street or something?
I went into the tin and work the day, like the celebrations, and there was 3 bounties left. And I was like, that's when you know Christmas is over, isn't it?
Mate, I love a bounty.
So
It's
they are.
fucking bounties,
I
man.
love bounties, man. I find it fucking slanderous that people come for bounties.
Disgusting. I just don't like coconut in my teeth. Like, you sit like that. Oh, I feel it a bit.
That's your OnlyFans profile picture.
Eating bounties, man.
Picking stuff at your teeth on OnlyFans.
Aye.
Right, set me a challenge, right? Set me a challenge for the month of February to see how much money I can make off OnlyFans, right?
But is it right? Are we basing it on money or are we basing it on how many subscribers you got to get?
the financial? Right, how much money do you think I
But
can make
if
a month?
somebody, see if you're a subscriber, do you need to pay, or can you be a like see somebody that See,
You
you're
need
on
to pay.
TikTok,
You need
right?
to pay. You can't
right.
subscribe. You need to pay.
Right, so why don't we say you need to get 100 subscribers in February?
No, mate.
How?
Realistic. Give me a financial figure.
Do you know what I mean?
Fucking
200
jeez.
quid then.
100 people.
Set me a challenge. There's a
£200,
challenge.
right? If I can make £200 for my OnlyFans, then then you can.
I can't believe we're having this fucking
You can buy,
conversation.
right, then you owe me a large Big Mac meal when I get to eat it during the next podcast, right?
You can eat it on your OnlyFans.
No, well, maybe
Get it Uber Eated.
£200.
200 quid.
Well, how much
Right.
you charging subscription?
I've not decided.
Two
yet. I don't even the app. I'm going to download the app. Right, let me figure it out. Just give me £200.
You figure it out.
200 quid, right? By the way, how cosy are these jumpers, man?
Aye.
They're fucking good, aren't they?
But even at that, right? See, you're charging £2 a month. So you're going to need 100 subscribers.
Well, maybe I'll charge a £5 then. Gary, fuck's sake.
I feel we're letting him off here with this. Mate, £1,000 your first month.
£1,000. No bother.
How much you trusting your partner?
Right, all right.
Do it.
Right, I will. I fucking will. And there'll be no more TikTok. Rewarding. Right?
That's when you know everything just gets blacked out like it's all
That'll be
behind a paywall.
Aye, I'll just be like, you need to subscribe to this now. You want that part? My TikTok's actually a decent wee account.
Mate, your TikTok's good.
I know.
I just would never have thought to go for that too.
Why no?
Only scuds.
Why get to people for free? I'm providing a service, you know what I mean? They're enjoying the content, so
What's this then? We're giving it to people for free.
should we start charging for this then?
Will we put this on OnlyFans?
By the way, aye,
Is there podcasts on OnlyFans?
we could. I'm going to go down a fucking rabbit hole with OnlyFans tonight, man.
This is you're going to get him and you miss go like, why are you on OnlyFans? Research.
Aye,
Research.
15 subscriptions later, man. Fucking bankrupt.
But see when she sees the dough start rolling in,
That's it.
you're balling out.
Aye.
You'll be like, Gary, I can't come on this anymore. I've got my fans. I've got my need to do my lives on a Monday.
Imagine that. That
Could happen.
Aye. Listen, let's see. Social experiment, right? I'm doing
Could happen. That's us.
it. Done.
Finished on you selling your soul to the OF,
Good. I really like that jumper. It's really nice. Can I get that one?
if you want.
And you're not getting this one.
Right, so no then. Hate you so much.
Bye.
Done.